What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Mind Games Uncut. It's your boy D Mays. We are back. It's been a couple of days, but we always finding something to talk about. So we're gonna talk about Megan, the Stallion, and Republican Maxine Waters on standing up for black women and the genius of WAP. So let's get into it. We're gonna play a little bit. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm just gonna listen to a little bit of it, and then we're gonna go from there, y'all. All right, let's cut this.
By your article. And I was so pleased that you wrote the article for a lot of reasons. Oftentimes, particularly happens with entertainers, they put you in a box and somehow they don't see you as a person who has a life that includes family, that includes interactions, decisions that you have to make that has nothing to do with your performance. And so they don't see you as thinking about the plight, for example, of Black women or civil rights or any of these issues. So that's why I was very pleased that you wrote it. And so when we saw it, we thought, wow, this is great. And I'm so pleased. Let's write her. Let's let her that we think that she's doing a great thing and has done a great thing. And I want you to know that when you speak of yourself and you say maybe people think you're being too controversial, et cetera, pay that no attention. For some people who don't have courage and don't have confidence, they don't understand it when they see it in other people. So you should be proud of that. You should be proud of whom you are, and I know you are, and not only your talent, but your person. What do you care about? And
See, before Meg the Stallion even talk, we propping up. I'm sorry, man. Not no disrespect, but we are propping up sisters who are promoting thought culture. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. These are sisters that are gonna represent black women. I know Meg. She young. She gonna be my daughter. But my thing is this. Okay, we're gonna let her talk, y'all.
and what is it you're doing that is not only good for you but it's good for others? So thank you very much, and I'm pleased to be with you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. That sort of brings me to my next question, which is what's the biggest lesson you hope that young Black women can sort of learn from this current moment that we're in?
Well, I think that because Black women have not been respected in ways that will help them to feel good about themselves, and they looked to others, and particularly men, in order to get approval, then we need to say to Black women, first of all, concentrate on whom you are and what you think and what you care about. And approval does not always have to come from others. Other people's opinions do not make you, and the opinion of men do not determine who you are. And so we want women to have the kind of confidence that we're talking about today that you have, Megan. And so I think if there's anything that we can say,
I gotta ask a question. So what they saying? They talk. This is like they targeting black men. Like all black men disrespect black women. That's a damn lie. And I feel some kind of way about it. I can see where the conversation going. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know, man. How y'all feel about that? Because I think that the way our elder, she's an elder, Maxine Waters. It seems like she's saying, "Well, you don't have to get a validation for no man." Which you don't. You know what I'm saying? I teach my daughters that. But at the same time, it seemed like the male bashing, the black man bashing about to come on. So let's go into it a little bit more.
to other Black women is that get grounded. Get grounded. You have an opinion, and you're thinking, and you're taking charge of your life rather than have everybody else telling you what you can do, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And so, building confidence is the most important lesson that we can share.
Wonderful.
So happy to be here.
That brings me also to my next question, which is how do you build community with other Black women? What I'm seeing right now between the two of you is like it's like an example of how you build community, which is
Okay, we're gonna see. Let's see
showing
what
words
Meg.
of
Let's go to
affirmation for
Meg
another
the Stallion.
person,
Let's see what
saying,
she's
"I see
saying,
you
huh?
when I see you."
All right.
That
Hold
I
on.
never grew up by women.
Hold on, y'all.
I
Just
had
for a
my
second.
mother, my
Oh, here we
Others.
go. Okay.
That is the way you build community. That
I'm
is where
saying I'm
you
not gonna
get
play the whole
trust.
thing. Just kind of skipping
And
through it.
that is where you come to other people's aid. When people need you, you come to their aid. I'm talking about just having the ability to have someone listen to you, that's hearing what you're saying, or you're sharing a moment.
Okay.
by women. I had my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandmother, and my aunt. Growing up, they always taught me, Megan, you can do whatever you want to do, be whoever you want to be, as long as you're a woman who knows at the end of the day you don't have to depend on anybody else. Get out here in the world and make it yours. So I never knew that. I never grew up thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, I'm not Megan and I'm not beautiful and I'm not amazing. Like I always grew up thinking so highly of myself that when like obstacles came towards me, I'm like, I'm gonna beat this or I'm gonna get over it because I'm Megan and I'm awesome and my mom said I was great, so I must be amazing. So nobody else can tell me any different. So when I grow up and I start becoming aware of everybody else, because I was in my own little bubble, I'm the only child. But when I started growing up and realizing that everybody might not have had the same household as me, I realized that other women may not have been told all their life that they're so beautiful and that they are amazing and you can grow up and you can be whatever you choose.
And see, I already see her issue. She didn't have a daddy around. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our sisters. You know what I'm saying? She was raised around a bunch of women. Her mother, auntie, or grandmother. Nothing wrong with that. That's just the problem we have in the black community. I blame the fathers. I mean, y'all men, y'all got to step it up. Nobody will keep me from my children, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got 2 daughters, 2 sons, and when you have a daughter, you see how it's no way. Most girls who grow up with a father that's really in the house and really own his daughter and teaching her values how to be a woman and morals and all that and respect herself as a woman, she won't do the thing that Megan and Carter B and them doing. Okay, let's get right into it. We'll skip over some of it.
Choose to be. Don't let anybody put you in this box. Girl, be you. And when I realized that a lot of my friends didn't have that, like I really was like, you know what, Megan? Maybe God put these women in your life so you could be in other women's life and you can uplift them the way that the women that I gave you uplifted you. So now that I'm in a position to where I took my mindset and I turned, my situation into this, I felt like I have to give back, to my community, like my.
But get WAP? Y'all know I already did a video on that. So what are you saying? This how you change stuff, Megan. Change your style. You ain't gotta. Like, I ain't saying just become a monk or a nun. I'm just saying change your music. Put some stuff in your music. You talk about sucking, having sex, all kind of abnormal stuff. WAP. You know, the same stuff that the other chicks been talking about for years. You know what I'm saying? So your music is not uplifting to our people. In a way, I digress.
Women, like I want everybody to feel the way that I felt growing up. I am currently still in school. I remember what it was like to be a freshman on campus, and I'm like, oh my God.
That's good. I'm glad you're in school.
Damn, my
What's up?
loans. What is Stallion made? Like, I was so confused about everything, and I just remember that it was a real struggle. When I got in a position to do that for other women, I was like, I'm definitely doing that. Because, girl, I know what it felt like to be confused and struggling, and you didn't want to give up on your dream, so you just worked super hard to like stay there. And I really want to be a part of other women's story where they're like, I was gonna give up, I couldn't do it, but guess what? Megan Thee Stallion said I could, so I did, and she really helped me. So it really makes me feel good. Everything is not gonna come easy, but I know that if I can make it easy for somebody, I want to do that.
Okay,
That
hold on.
is
Let's
so
go look
glad,
at and see something.
to go out and register people
Oh,
24
they get
hours
into
a
the
day.
and see that's another thing too. You get into the Democratic stuff. You talking about getting people registered to vote, but at the end of the day, all right, we almost done with the video. I'm not gonna go through the whole video. Hold on, y'all. We go.
Of you, expecting of you to do other things and more and more and more. Once you get grounded in whom you are, then you know how much you want to do. You know how much you don't want to do. You are not driven about what others always want you to do. You're driven by what you feel and what you think and what is right because you know who you are. You're grounded in such a way that your direction is determined by you. So if Stacy,
Maxine Water, sister, what in the hell are you talking about? You are telling this woman that you ought to be her grandmother. You telling her to it's cool to embrace a thought culture. What happened to our elders, man? What in the hell happened? Like they said, a lot of our elders had dropped the ball, man. But anyway, y'all, let's go into a little bit more. Let me see. Hold on, don't get off.
Get what you need to get done.
well, first of all, I have to tell you,
I know who I am as a person, and I know what I'm comfortable speaking about. I know what I want to speak about. Just like Ms. Water said, like I feel like I'm getting to a point to where I am becoming very grounded. So I am comfortable with telling people, no, you can't ask me to do something that I don't want to do. Like, and I'm not a person that's easily swayed either. Like, if I'm telling you no, like I genuinely mean that. So I'm only going to talk to you about what Megan wants to talk about, and I'm only going to do what Megan wants to do. And there is nobody powerful enough, like walking this earth, that's going to make me feel any differently about it.
What?
And it took over not because the white media or anybody else helped with that. It took over because it was so accepted by so many and so loved by so many. And that's how it keeps evolving. It keeps evolving in ways that now you have a Megan who is up for 4 Grammy Awards for doing it her way. Okay?
Oh my gosh. I love it here.
This is really beautiful, really special. Thank you for that, and thank you for putting all of this.
Anyway, y'all, look, you up here talking she getting a Grammy for WAP. Anyway, y'all, these Democrats have lost their damn mind. And no, I'm not a Republican. I'm just saying, Democrats are just making black people look like some damn fools. I'm gonna keep it real. We ain't gonna make this. We're not even gonna talk about that tonight. My thing is this: black women deserve respect. Black women need sisters sisters like Rock, Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? Lauryn Hill, India Arie. You know what I'm saying? It's so many sisters that could speak up for black women. I'm sorry, Stallion, whatever you want to call it. You're not the one to speak for black women. Before we get off, hold on. Let me put my music back on, y'all. Get back into my zone. Hold on. And we're going to get into these comments. Let me tell you something. I read the first 20 comments. Man, off the rip. Y'all helpers said nothing. These are the comments. So somebody said this is what y'all chose to represent black women. Okay. And then somebody said, hold on, y'all. Somebody said Maxine P. Okay. Oh my God. I like Meg. I like this one. Somebody said it's a brother. He said, I like Megan's music, but my wife is a scientist trying to find a cure / treatment for breast cancer. And they rather give her this platform to represent black women. What's going on here? Facts. Somebody, I'm going to read, this is the last one I'm going to read, y'all. Somebody said, it's interesting how U.S. Representative Maxine Waters can talk about her public support for WAP, yet has not talked about her public support for reparations. Facts. Which is our ADOS justice claim. Okay. Maxine Waters does not have to do anything for the black constituents in her district she claims to represent, but have an interview with black celebrities in entertainment. And this will give her the black votes she needs to win re-election. Maxine Waters has been doing this to secure votes for the past 30 years. It's said that many of us black people continuously vote for black politicians. That's true. Who have turned their backs on the black community. And that's so true, man. Look, it's like a big ass show. These old black Democrats don't give a damn about these people. I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't care no more. They just like, I'm just trying to get reelected. y'all old fossils need to go on and retire, because I don't know what y'all holding on for, because y'all did nothing for us for the last 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? You're not pushing for the reparations. You're not pushing for black people to get any form of tangibles. The only thing you want to do is keep voting Democrats and Democrat president, Democratic, senators and all that. But what are you doing for your people? The HR 40 bill is a joke. Now, you're up here with Meg the Stallion. Joe Biden was up here with Cardi B. It's just a political game, politics, y'all. And let me tell you something. Nobody's not gonna take Meg the Stallion serious. Only the ones who listen to that stuff, and they don't know a damn thing about politics. They damn self. So that being said, y'all, this was kind of a little longer than I normally do, but I want y'all to hear, some of the stuff that was saying. And boy, these comments. I mean, it's a lot of comments. I just don't want to go through all of them, but somebody, this is funny, y'all. Here you go. Somebody said, "Never have I ever said what the fuck so many times to a video as I have today." Wow, that's funny. They said a whole lot of nothing, dog. These black people now, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple white people in there, but you can tell the black people that's in here. This was disturbing. I mean, how far have we fallen when it comes to standards? Dang. But anyway, y'all, I mean, most of the comments was pretty, negative, and I think we should pick better people to represent us, and we gotta stop looking up to the entertainers and, ball players and stuff to represent us anyways. I'm glad that she's in school and all that, but, she's not, when it comes to her music, you can't want respect and demand respect if you don't respect yourself. And stop talking about, you just being you and all that. You talking about stuff. These little kids, these young little girls, even though they don't even listen to this type of music, their parents play this type of crap around them. You know what I'm saying? And it seeps into our children's head. And these young black girls, they grow up and thinking that's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got. Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. This video, I know I'm on a shadow ban. I know that they've been messing with my numbers and stuff on YouTube, but still, please share this video to your friends and subscribe to the #1 podcast, Mind Games Uncut podcast on Saturday night, Mind Games Uncut radio, and I'm about to do that right now. So make sure y'all go to Spotify, Anchor Radio, and check me out. But anyway, that being said, once again, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.